I had a kidney stone, and I ended up going to the hospital. Well, lo and behold, Thursday morning, I'm ready to go home, I thought. Doc comes in and says, how do you feel? I'm like, well, I feel okay, but I'm kind of not necessarily like I should be. Needless to say, he said we need to do some more work and find out why. Then they come back up on Friday and he says, you have a pulmonary embolism. I'm like, excuse me? What is that? So I said to the doctor, I need some help. 3 girls, a beautiful wife. My mother's 91 years old. My old man passed away 2 years ago. The last thing he said to me was, make sure you take care of everybody. That was probably the hardest thing I had to do, is go to and tell her, my mother, because she was wondering, because I'm in the hospital for a week. She knows that a kidney stone doesn't take a week, and she's like, what's wrong with him? Mothers know better, you know, and saying, are you gonna be okay?
Patients, after they're diagnosed with pulmonary embolism or DVT, are often quite upset because the diagnosis can be difficult to be made and established, and they wonder, why did it take so long to have this diagnosis made in me?
We knew something had to be done, and it couldn't be done in the 20 minutes that we were actually seeing patients in the office. It was frustrating for them, and it was frustrating for us as well. So Dr. Goldhaber decided that we needed to have an outlet for these patients, and that's when Pulmonary Embolism Support Group got started.
I had an appointment with Sam, and God bless him. He's the most level-headed guy I've ever met in my life. You know, he sat me down and said, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. And I'm like, okay. He says I'm gonna be okay, but am I really gonna be okay? And I think that's when this whole support group came about.
I had multiple pulmonary embolisms. So, you know, I try not to be Chicken Little and the sky is falling, but it's been very, it's taken a toll emotionally, and I needed somebody to talk to.
There is that sense of camaraderie, which is really nice to see. No matter what the patient's background is, they can really gain some solace and also provide some support to others at the group.
I would definitely say there was some depression involved with a lot of it. There's only so many times that, you know, you can talk to your family and your friends, but talking to people who have been through it is huge for me, and there's a lot less anxiety about it. It's been a life-changing thing for me.
We showed up here and sat at the table, and we looked around, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, this is pretty cool. Because I'm not the only one out there that's like this.
Diane and I, we just both decided from an informational standpoint to learn more about this disease, that a support group would be a very positive step for both of us. We always leave the support group saying, okay, what did we learn today?
One of the nice things that has come out of the in-person PE support group is the institution of our online PE support group. It's extended our reach and extended what we think of as a network of support for patients across the country.
And the people of NATF have been great, so I can't thank them enough for all that they do. Dr. Goldhaber's been running it for 25 years, and hopefully he does it for another 25 years, because I'll be here.
I can remember one other person sat right at the corner of the table across from me. And as we went around the table at the end of the night, we were walking out, and she said, Peter, come here a minute. Now, I don't know this woman from Adam. And she said, gives me a big fat hug. And I said, thank you for that, but let's, you know. She said, 19 years ago, I sat in that same chair, petrified. I've seen the fear on your face, and I want to let you know that you're not alone. That this is gonna make you better, you'll be okay. And I couldn't be happier at this point. I really couldn't be happier.